This is The Weight of Love, a caregiver's journey, a series for every heart that has carried more than it ever expected. I want to thank you for joining me here on Faith Between the Lines, and I'm Scott. Grief after loss is not a moment. It's a landscape. It's a place you wake up in without choosing. A place you learn to walk through slowly. A place where love and pain sit side by side in your chest. People think grief is just sadness, but you know better. Grief is love with nowhere to go. Grief is memory that still breathes. Grief is the echo of a life you poured yourself into. And for caregivers, grief hits differently. Because you didn't just lose a person. You lost a purpose, a rhythm, a role, a reason for staying strong. You didn't just lose someone you loved. You lost someone you carried. And that kind of loss shakes the deepest part of you. There is a weight to grief that you rarely speak about. The weight of waking up and realizing there's no one to check on. No one calling your name. No one needing your hands, your presence, your strength. The weight of routines that suddenly stop. The medications, the appointments, the small daily tasks that once gave your day structure and meaning. The weight of guilt. Guilt for feeling relief. Guilt for feeling lost. Guilt for wishing you could have done more. Guilt for being human. The weight of memories that hit you out of nowhere. A sound. A scent. A room you haven't walked into since they left. The weight of people saying they're in a better place when your heart is still in pieces. The weight of the world moving on while you're still learning how to breathe. This is the weight you don't talk about, not because you're hiding in it, but because grief this deep doesn't fit into small conversations. So what holds you together when grief feels too heavy to carry? Sometimes it's the smallest things. A picture you weren't ready to see. A memory that makes you smile before it makes you cry. A moment of stillness when you still feel their presence in a way that you can't explain. Sometimes it's the truth that you did everything you could. You showed up. You stayed. You loved with your whole heart. You carried them with honor. Sometimes what holds you together is God's presence. Quiet, steady, gentle, meeting you in the places where your heart feels broken. He doesn't rush your grief. He doesn't tell you to move on. He doesn't expect you to be strong every day. He sits with you in the ache. He holds you in the silence. And he whispers, I'm here. I know. I see. And sometimes what holds you together is simply the truth. That grief is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of true love. Love doesn't end when someone is gone. It shifts. It deepens. It becomes something quieter, something sacred, something that lives inside you. The weight of love after loss is heavy in a different way. It's not the weight of responsibility anymore. It's the weight of remembering, the weight of missing, the weight of wishing you had one more day. But here's the truth. Your love didn't fail. Your love definitely didn't fall short. Your love didn't end too soon. Your love carried them as far as love possibly could carry someone. And now that love carries you. That weight of love after loss is proof that what you gave was real, deep, and holy. As a reflection of this episode, I wrote a poem for it called The Grief That Stays. Your hands are still, your days are long, yet love remains both fierce and strong. A whisper left from days gone by, a memory that will not die. You gave your heart, you gave your all, you answered every weary call. And now the silence fills the air, a space once full of tender care. But grief like this is love unbound, a sacred echo, soft and sound. It holds you close, it pulls you near, it speaks of someone you held dear. So may your spirit learn to rest. May healing rise within your chest. For though you walk this road of loss, your love still shines, it bears no cost. Even after loss, the responsibility you carry doesn't disappear overnight. Your mind still checks for sounds. Your heart still listens for your name. Your body still wakes up at the same hour. Your spirit still feels the need to protect. You spent so long being the one who knew what to do, the one who paid attention, the one who advocated, the one who stayed strong. And now you're learning how to live without the role. This is not weakness. This is not failure. This is not being lost. This is healing. This is transition. This is the slow, sacred work of rebuilding your life after giving so much of it away. You are not done. You are not empty. And you are not without purpose. You are simply learning how to carry love in a new way. My closing blessing for this episode and you is may God hold your heart with the same tenderness you once gave so freely. May peace find the places in you that grief still touches. May strength rise in you gently like morning light. May you feel His comfort in the quiet moments, His presence in the heavy ones, and His love in every breath you take. Your story is not over. Your purpose is not gone. Your heart is still needed. Your life still matters. And the love you gave will echo forever. I want to thank you for joining me here on this episode of Faith Between the Lines. And I hope I met you right where you are. You being in this space matters, where your questions or comments are always welcome and appreciated and can be left on YouTube or on Buzzsprout. Before I close, I want to take a moment to honor the families and the men and the women of our military. Those who serve, those who have served, and those who stand behind them with quiet strength. Your sacrifice, your courage, and your commitment to this country do not go unnoticed. May God bless you, protect you, and surround your families with peace and gratitude for all you give. And always remember this, you are never walking alone. We'll see you here on the next episode.